New Mexico National Guard is now assisting APD. They started last Thursday, so not quite a week just yet. They were initially doing some of the administrative work, and they still are doing with our SHIELD unit and processing evidence, that sort of thing. They did start being sent to scenes and to secure perimeter spots, and I do want to give a couple of examples, mostly to back up what we said they were going to be doing, but also to draw a difference between what's happening in Los Angeles and a lot of the unknown variables going on there with the National Guard and the military. As we said here, we for months have been working with the National Guard, with the governor's office, the mayor's office, to really lay out what their mission would be and what would be acceptable. We also wanted to talk to the community, and we did have different community members where a lot of people did bring up issues as, in terms of what might the president do, what can the National Guard do, can they go after immigrants, and they're not doing any of that here under this. They're doing just mainly non-law enforcement duties here in Albuquerque and across the city, so this isn't just along the central corridor. And I'll give you some examples in the past 24 hours. On Monday, APD SWAT unit responded to a potentially dangerous incident in the Northeast Heights. They were dealing with a man who had battered family members on Friday. Officers ended up disengaging. He battered family members again on Monday, and officers responded. They got an arrest warrant for him. And when SWAT officers arrived, this man was clearly suffering from a mental health crisis. Fortunately, SWAT officers were able to control the area. The man was on his roof and wouldn't come down. They were able to successfully negotiate with the man and take him into custody without incident. In that instance, some of the National Guard members held perimeter scenes and basically kept pedestrians and people from entering the scenes. Obviously today we've had 2 homicide call-outs. We're still out at these scenes, and at both scenes we've had National Guard members doing the same thing, just controlling perimeter areas, allowing homicide detectives to do their jobs, and yesterday allowing SWAT officers to do their jobs safely and effectively. And what that does is it frees up officers. So we've had 3 different area commands, Southeast, Northeast, and Foothills, where officers were not tied up on these scenes. They were able to go to other areas of town, do proactive policing, and even some police service aides are still covering some of these scenes, but they're being freed up to go and respond to minor traffic crashes and that sort of thing. So it's just initial work, but when you have 3 different call-outs in a 24-hour period, that really could take up hundreds of hours of manpower. So it's helpful to have people just provide some of these functions that are necessary. We need them, and to free up officers to do their jobs.
So it's kind of like you have extra police service aides, is that kind of what you're looking at?
Basically, they're doing some of the functions of the police service aides. The National Guardsmen were trained on APD policies. They have cameras. They have, I think, a mace, that sort of thing, so they can protect themselves. But we don't expect them to have any sort of involvement with the public in a confrontational way. We have police on scene, they would take care of that sort of thing. But as long as they're securing the perimeter and able to keep people from entering into it, that helps our officers. Any other questions?
You good?
Okay. And we will be doing, we did do some community meetings on the National Guard, but we will be doing more outreach. We're going to be doing a Spanish language town hall here pretty soon with the chief and the mayor to really inform the community, because we know immigration issues, there's just a lot of things going on right now nationally that could have impact here in Albuquerque, and we want the public to know very clearly what APD's role is, what the National Guard's role, and we want to continue to affect crime and impact crime in the area. That's our priority. Yep.